Everything has come to life, better place, and a broken dream, and we'll leave it all behind. Hey everyone, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I am coming at you today with a Veve, Omi, Definity, DMC, Dacat, Delorean Labs, Shiro update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. For not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Commenting, liking, and subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon and smashing that super thanks button down below. It was a wild one. What do we have today? Breaking news from the Donald Trump. I guess there's a couple of things. He says, one, congratulations, world. It's time for peace. I think that's when he got the verbal agreements, I think, from both Israel and Iran that they were going to have a ceasefire. And then less than an hour ago, he posts, congratulations to everyone. It has been fully agreed by and between Israel and Iran that there will be a complete and total ceasefire in approximately, well, now it's about 5 hours from now, when Israel and Iran have wound down and completed their in-progress final missions for 12 hours, at which point the war will be considered ended. Officially, Iran will start the ceasefire, and upon the 12th hour, Israel will start the ceasefire. And upon the 24th hour, an official end to the 12-day war will be saluted by the world. During each ceasefire, the other side will remain peaceful and respectful on the assumption that everything works as it should, which it will. I would like to congratulate both countries, Israel and Iran, on having the stamina, courage, and intelligence to end what should be called the 12-day war. This is a war that could have gone on for years and destroyed the entire Middle East, but it didn't and never will. God bless Israel. God bless Iran. God bless the Middle East. God bless the United States of America, and God bless the world. Okay, lot to unpack there. The markets are absolutely ripping. Bitcoin touched 106. It is way back down now. Well, not way back down. So 24 hours ago, this was a much different case. 24 hours ago, let's take a look at what's going on here. Ethereum was at 2.2. I think it was actually 2.1 yesterday at some point. Yeah, it was 2.1 something. Now it's up 24.15, up 8% on the day. And then Bitcoin, which was at yesterday at a low of like 98 something, it's at 105.7 right now. Again, it touched 106, up to 105.7 right now. And I know the skeptics out there are like, okay, I'll believe it when I see it. Like after a month of peace, maybe I'll believe it. Sure, understand that. As quickly as this started, as quickly as it seemed to end, worst case scenario, it pops off again, something unexpected and horrible happens, and suddenly it's like, oh God, now what's going to happen? And it's like, well, Chavez, weren't there like rockets that were thrown? Weren't U.S. air bases attacked? As a veteran, how do you feel about that? So apparently, after Iran kind of saw what we had, what they had to do is they had to show strength to their people and be like, yes, we're launching counterattacks right now, and the counterattacks will make it so that everyone knows our might. And long story short, they gave both Israel and the U.S. a call saying exactly where they're going to fire these rockets so they could intercept them. No one gets hurt. No civilians, or it's been reported that no U.S. casualties, no U.S. injuries, no civilians have been hurt, have been harmed as a result of those rockets being fired. Again, that's what's being reported. Did maybe something actually happen somewhere? I don't know. I feel like if there was, we probably would have seen that. So again, it seems like it's it. I really hope that this is the end and that's it. And our bags can finally, obviously, peace in the Middle East. We all want to hope that everyone stays safe, but also our bags. Our bags have been down for far too long. I don't know what the futures market is looking at right now. But I will say that MicroStrategy is probably going to have a good morning. Bitcoin again is having a good day. So there's MSTU, there's MSTR, there's a whole bunch of ones. But let's take a look at let's start with Omi. Yesterday I had to make a video. So I went live yesterday, and a big part of it was saying like, hey, everyone's saying like, is it over? Is the alt run canceled? And even myself, I said, well, back in 2022, when Russia invaded Ukraine. I was like, this will go on for a few weeks. That'll be it. Because everyone was talking about a super cycle. Everyone was talking like greatest run ever. And Russia invaded Ukraine. We're like, okay, yeah, this will be healthy dip, consolidation. When it ends, and then it still hasn't freaking ended. So yesterday, when this conflict seemed to carry on for a little while, it's like, listen, I didn't know. I was like, gun to my head. Hopefully, this Russia's a big power. Iran's not. So hopefully it's a different case. But yesterday I said, like, yeah, I guess there's a greater than 0% chance that could have been it. That could have been the bull run. And because last time I said it would be over quickly, it wasn't. 3.5 years, and we're still here with the Russia and Ukraine war. So I didn't want to say with any type of finality or any type of confidence, oh, yeah, it's going to be over soon, because I had no idea. I was still investing like it was just a small short-term dip, which thankfully it seems like it is. I'm not nearly as liquid as Carlos Castro that spent 6 figures buying the dip these past few days. You're probably feeling really good right about now. I did not have near as much money. I had a fraction of that, and I bought the dip. My only regret is that I didn't buy more. But let's take a look. Yeah, so I had to go. And even after the live, I had to make another video because people had commented on that live, be like, "Bro, Omi's done. Bro, Omi's going to. Bro, Omi's dead." And it's like, well, gross misunderstanding of where value comes from. And again, there's still like 2 million in volume a day. So I had to go and say, hey, you might think it's dead. You might think like a dead product, but the fact that they're making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, Veve is, and the token still has this much volume. Yeah, like I understand it reaches new local lows like all the time, but the fundamentals are still there. And at some point that's going to take place. When is that inflection point going to happen? Could be tomorrow. It could be 8 months from now. And whatever happens in between, I have no idea. It has, again, 2 million in volume today, up 5%. Now it's still below 0002. It's at 000195, but it's better. Like, I think it touched 000179 yesterday, and then it bounced up from there. But yeah, it was not looking good. It's like, oh God, where can we go? Because we hadn't been this low in years. And does it go to 1.5? Does it go to 1.2? Does it go to 1? Does it go to quad 0.9? Like, and again, crypto, anything crazy can happen. So I don't know, but I had no problem. Like I said, I'm up to 250,000. I'll get a little bit more, and actually, as of, I will have another small announcement with Omi tomorrow. I'll have another small. It's small. It's not really anything big. But let's get to. I was just on a Spaces before, talking about all the people that were coming on to Veve for Dacat in the comics, and mentioned Shiro. Obviously, Shiro having a pretty good day, up 14% on the day. Pretty nice. Only 1 million in volume though. 4.7 million fully diluted market cap, but it's nice when things are up. Well, nice when things are up 5, but when they're up 14%, it's not bad. I enjoy that. Their comic, we had some cross-pollination today. We had one of the Shiro guys buy some Dacat. Thought that was really cool. And I'll get to Dacat, but Shiro's very good at rating. They haven't really embraced the Veve peeps as of yet. And it's partially because they're not on Veve yet. They will. They'll actually be one of the first comics on the Veve comic curator program. It'll sell out no problem. I'll get one. Some of the Cat people will probably get one because Shiro's going to cross over with the Cat. Actually, I'll tell you guys which one. It'll be in the Nike the Pig comic. I'm on page like 20 right now. I should finish that in a few days. And then I'll have either DigiJoints, Monk_ETH, or it would be after DigiJoints, Monk. Who did I just ink a deal with? I just inked a deal with somebody else. I'm so sorry. I'm forgetting who it was. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second, guys. I have to take a look at my X account, and I have to take a look at who I'm following. All right, it's Monk. It was obviously with Nike. Heine Coin. I just had Heine Coin on the show this morning at 12. So it'll be Monk, Heine Coin, and then the next one again DigiJoint. So whichever one I do next, I'll have to talk to him about it. But again, Shiro is going to be like the first comic on its own, one of the first ones on the Veve Comic Curator program. It'll sell out. They might actually get you might see a Shiro collectible on Veve before you see a Dacat one, because again, they're going to sell out. Their audience is crazy, and a lot of the Shiro people are into Delorean. And I'll get to Delorean in a minute because Delorean's had a fantastic day, even though it doesn't technically go live until tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'll be holding you tight, and there's no. But let's go to Dacat real quick, and take a look see at what that's done, because I think that's done pretty well on the day. I don't think it's done as well as Shiro, because Shiro was up like 14%. Dacat's up 12%, so not bad. They are still recovering from the big, and again, it was this one guy. He just yeeted like 30K worth of, or 32K worth of stuff in one go. So I wish I put like $600 in. I really wish I could have put more. And the fact is, I probably could have, but then it's like, okay, I don't know where the next pot of money's coming from. So I was just scared to. But I do 6. And Dacat will have a couple of small announcements, and we'll have each one over the next few months. Like we'll have like a small announcement each month, outside of the ones that we sell. So they $4,100 volume on the day, $1.1 million market cap. And again, I really like the fact that we technically have 2 marketing wallets. One marketing wallet is that might get used soon for something that'll be good. And the other one is Dacat Chronicles. That one is it's really for the Dacat IP, and I'm putting a lot of stuff into that. I donated 1 trillion Dacat into that. It's like 3K now. It's not worth really a lot. A small amount of ETH, and we'll have other tokens on there as well. What's up, Booth? How's it going? Meow meow meow. Yeah, because I have a Oasis thing, with the Omi Homies, Max and Janie. They really wanted me to go on. I was like, yeah, I'll so I moved some stuff around, and that's where it's at. So yeah, happy that Dacat's up 12% on the day. And I want to give shout out to Crappy Bird, because they had, I don't even know what they did on the day. They're up 6%, which is good. They had 190K in volume, $3 million market cap now, again, up 6% on the day. And why I wanted to shout them out is because of the wonderful things he does. Not 1, not 2, but 3 wallet listings in a day. BitGet, OKX, and Gate.com. That's all about the Crappy Bird. I thought that was really cool. I thought that was really awesome. Shout out to them. Again, they're in the Dacat universe as a major character from issue 1. And I wrote him in a very, very good way. The speeches are amazing. I'm very proud of myself for what I wrote, because they were good. They were really good. And I can't wait for y'all to read that. Again, first comic's gonna be like 46 something pages. It's a lot. It's a lot. What's up, Richard Samuel? Hope you're doing well. Carlos Castro. Yeah, you spent a lot of money there, buddy. A lot of money. All right, let's go to Delorean and see what they had posted today. And they posted quite a bit. And again, tomorrow is the launch. 12 hours from now. They posted, the future of automotive innovation has now started with Delorean Labs. Delorean Motor Company, which has 30,000 followers over on X, has always been known for its innovative approach, rebelliousness, and bold designs, which is what led to the brand becoming so iconic. We are now in the tech business too. We look forward to transforming the way vehicles are bought and sold with our proprietary protocols built on the SUI network, designed to enhance the customer experience. Thank you to the Queen of Cars, Supercar Blondie, at 118,000 followers over on X, for this article. And they wrote a nice article on them, which is really great. Let's we read the article? Let's see what the article is saying. It said by Supercar Blondie, but then it said by Ben Thompson, so I don't know who to believe. But let's see what they wrote here. Delorean Motor Company just built the world's first blockchain-powered vehicle reservation marketplace. It was developed on the Sui blockchain, one of the fastest-growing platforms in the space. Buying cars with cryptocurrency is a relatively new phenomenon, so it's inevitable that people have questions about how it works. However, this reservation system actually addresses many problems we often see with the traditional process. Whichever way you slice it, DeLorean is an iconic car. Whether it's on stage at London's West End, Facebook Marketplace in Arizona, or being built by students in Northern Ireland, there's a lot to love about the car. Now, the company behind the legendary car is unveiling a reservation marketplace, set to be the world first due to the fact that it allows customers to pay with cryptocurrency. The reservation system actually addresses major problems with traditional car reservations, non-fundable repayments, rigid waiting lists, and zero customer control when the production delays hit. Early adopters are already trading DeLorean Alpha 5 reservation slots for the company's upcoming EV for the $40,000, 16 times the original $2,500 deposit, proving there's serious demand for this revolutionary approach. In fact, the current build slots on the marketplace are all secondary buyers and sellers. DeLorean is already sold out of 1 year of production slots. The company will answer growing demand with further year 2 build slots late in 2025. This is incredible. Customers reserve Alpha 5 build slot and get tradable reservation that represents their place in line. They want to move up, they can buy someone's earlier slot. They want to sell their slot, they can list it on the marketplace. Platform accessible both traditional fiat payments and cryptocurrency, serving car enthusiasts, collectors, and investors, not to mention the 560 million people worldwide who use cryptocurrency. God, I love these people. What online banking did for finance, DeLorean is doing for car ownership. Evan Kuhn, president of Delorean Labs, said, DeLorean's marketplace makes vehicles ownership smarter, not harder. I'm holding DMC tokens alongside their reservations. Customers can earn staking rewards, essentially being paid whilst waiting. It's a little bit like earning interest from a savings account. But whilst in line for one of the world's most anticipated EVs, it's a financial perk that turns waiting time into earning time, something no traditional car reservation offers. True to its history of forward-thinking innovation, this blockchain marketplace may well shape how vehicles are sold in the future. DeLorean Marketplace built on Sui Network is live now, and you can start trading tomorrow in 12 hours on Binance, on BitGet, on Gate.io, like freaking everywhere, which is wild. So I can't wait for that. I don't have my tokens yet. Thought they were supposed to send those, and I don't see them. However, I will try to see where they are, and I'll get back to you. The page says, "What is ceasefire?" That means just no attacking, no firing, no pew pews, no pew pews. Bags in peace, girl. Goes says, "What up, Randy and fam? Did I miss the DEVVE interview? It is tomorrow. It is tomorrow in 24 hours and 42 minutes. Oh my God, water is so good. All right, we did Dacat, Shiro, DMC, Omi. Let's do Definity. I don't think there was a lot done with this token today. It's up 4% to 2.9 cents, and we had $143 in volume. Definity has a $5 million market cap, does hundreds of thousands enter the P&L each month, and it did $143 in volume. That when they turn marketing on, when they turn it on, it's going to go crazy. When does that happen? Again, could happen tomorrow, could happen several months from now. We don't know. All I know is they're making a lot of money, and I have both the token and part of the company, so I'm going to get paid either way. Oh, my back. It hurts. And Definity Markets, they have OMI token on their balance sheet. So something else I want people to be aware of. I will try really hard to get other companies. And again, whenever I can buy into a company, I can buy in like this much. So getting Definity Markets, an institutional company, to hold OMI on their balance sheet is really awesome. And I love that. But I really want to get like that. I think that's just the first step. I want to get other companies to be able to hold Omi on their balance sheet as well. One, it'll be really good for them, and two, you should consider it locked up, and three, it just looks better. The more institutions and companies that have Omi on their balance sheet, I think the better, in my opinion. The base says, "Are you ready for the huge stream tomorrow? Tons of people are excited for the David Omi stream." I guess I will be. I'm not ready right now. If you were to come on right now, be like, "Oh, hey, David, what's you up to? How was Lisbon?" I don't know. I would say, "How you doing, friend?" I don't know. I don't prepare for these interviews when they, which I know makes me, oh, Chavez, you don't do work, you don't research. That's what the interview is for. We get to ask what comes to mind. We get to. I don't think I've prepared for any interview. It just, I mean, like I sit down, I make sure I go to the bathroom first. I, have a drink in my hand, like, so I'm not nervous. I don't know. But yeah, it'll be tomorrow in 24 hours and 38 minutes and something seconds. G Money, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. Doesn't says rocket red countdown liftoff. Dude, our bags are looking so good. Still at 105 for the Bitcoin. Ethereum still above 2,400, which is fine. It's fine. And Comey still at 00195. Almost saying good evening. Ceasefire is temporary. Does mean peace. Well, I don't know if you had heard when I was reading the actual ceasefire peace agreement, but it's a 12 to 24 hour process. 12 hours ceasefire. Upon the 24th hour, an official end to the 12-day war as it will be called, will be saluted by the world. One on the assumption that everything works as it should, which it will. Would like to congratulate both countries. Yeah, again, unless, again, nothing's official until it's official, but it seems like as long as everyone's super chill tomorrow, we should be good. And I'm praying. To whatever deity has made us, whether it be the coders of this simulation, whether it be God himself, whoever's out there, the world, especially me, I need a win. So please. Okay, so that is my attempt at prayers. It says for the stream tomorrow, you should prepare, I think, or I hope, right? Dr. Stuff and Crypto Rain, they are definitely, they are studious, they are very intelligent, they got this. I have never prepared for a David interview, and I would like to think that they are pretty good. Y'all can go back and check them. I think they're pretty awesome. But it's just feel of the market, like Hesha. I feel your heart beat to the beat of the drum. Let's get a tweet out what viewers want you guys to ask. If I did that, which I did once for Definity, and it's all the various versions of the same question: when marketing, when moon, when this, and it's my interview, so I am going to ask the questions that I want. I will obviously take into consideration, hey, David, I'm getting a lot of people asking this. What's your opinion? What are your thoughts on this? How do you respond? So like, I'll do that. And especially if people in the comments are just like, if I see 50 comments of the same question, like, hey, David, our chat's kind of blowing up over here. What do you make of this? Tomorrow is the NATO summit. Let's hope good things come out, and no one is planning to do anything bad. Yeah, we hope everything is going to work out fine. Trump seems bullish. So we'll see. Anyway, let's do DEVVE real quick. DEVVE had a pretty nice day. Well, anything was better than yesterday. Yesterday I was like crying. I was like, oh my god. Granted, those tiers hit those 34-cent prices which I bought. So I was as okay as I needed to be. Up 10% today went from 34 cents. We're now up to 40 cents. So I am okay. If I never have to buy the dip again, that is all right. If I never have to buy another dip, I'm okay with that. I'm fine. We don't need to. I'm fine with not packing my bags one last time. That was it. We're good. Let's take a look at the actual volume on DEVVE and see where the volume came from. My body. 451,000 in volume, $49 million market cap fully diluted, 35 million non-fully diluted. So yeah, I really hoping I got that low there. Although that's that's yesterday, 7-day chart. But yeah, really hoping I got that low. And maybe I did. And maybe in a month, we're back up to 55 cents, and in 3 months we're back up to 90 cents. And then by the end of the year, we're up to like $29. All leaders together, Madden sleeper cells there. Okay, let's not think. Yeah, we got a trust in the security that they did their jobs. Gotta trust. We gotta hope. We gotta hope and pray. Okay, let's get to some of the news here, which I feel like I went over quite a bit today, yesterday. Oh my God, how much of this? Okay, there we go. Hold on, let me screenshot this. Oh, my friend. My collectibles posted yesterday. 2 of my favorite things: NBA and Star Wars. Next up, Victor Wembanyama buys a 1977 Luke Skywalker signed rookie card for $2,500. Is it right to call Luke Skywalker a rookie card? I guess. All right. Anyway, says next up for him, Luke's first appearance on Veve official. He's hoping that Victor Wembanyama gets on Veve, and I hope he does too. Shout out to Bill Gardner for getting a sub 100 secret rare, The Count. U.S. calls on China to stop Iran from closing the Strait of Hormuz. And oil prices tanked today, so cheaper gas at last. Lil Ren's 50 had a very good question saying, can we take the max limits off, please? And that's something that, yeah, like if somebody wants to buy more than 10 comics, we should let them. Like if the Dacat people want to buy 100 Dacat comics, I think we should let them. DMC, Delorean, Soul Scale, Ultra. All right, Delorean Labs posted, hey, time travelers, it's go time. Tomorrow, 24 June at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the DMC, based on SUI Network, is ready to redefine the game. Why DMC? DeLorean's real-world utility vision brought to life. Why SUI? Because it's scalable, ultra-fast, and built for Web3's future. Why now? Join a project delivering serious real-world impact. Mark your calendars. DMC is more than a token. It's a movement to make crypto work in the real world. Get behind the wheel and let's shape the future together. Breaking a dormant address containing 300 Bitcoin worth $29 million has been activated after 11.6 years. That is wild. Yesterday, a tanker on the Ohio Highway I-270 just absolutely just went up in a blaze. So hopefully everyone's okay. Tesla robotaxis launched in Austin with rides worth how much? How much y'all think the rides are worth? $4.20. The mad lad Elon did it. He launched robotaxis with 420 rides. Tesla's long-hyped robotaxis are finally on the streets of Austin, starting with a flat $4.20 fare per ride. Yes, 420. It's not a typo. Elon doing Elon things. The service starts small with just 10 vehicles, and no, they won't take you cross-country on that flat rate. For now, it's one price no matter the distance. No surge pricing, no per-mile math, just hop in. No fancy LiDAR, no endless mapping, just Tesla. It just works approach, rolling into real life. Shout out to Elon. So this dude Baza, 134,000 followers saying, right, I got my eyes on this one, guys. DMC on the SUI chain, going to be big one to watch this week. These guys are cooking back end and already listed on major exchanges. The branding is amazing. Real world utility sounds amazing. Check them out, Delorean Labs. Apparently our universe could also be in a black hole. Just found that out, which is insane. Anyway, Chaos on the Chain says, and the sky fell, the world changed forever. This is the aftermath, cities in ruins, hope rising from the rubble. This is the Web3 game Chaos on the Chains, which I love them. They're amazing. Shout out to them for also being in the Dacat comp. Bruh, Uber drivers and taxi drivers are going to sabotage and destroy these Tesla cars. Well, it's only in Austin right now, but yeah, taxi cab drivers, they hated, they lobbied to get Uber out of New York, but it was a better system and the free market took over. Ride sharing, like this is like a trillion, it's a several $100 business that they're disrupting because they don't have to make these big fancy cars for rideshare. All they have to do is go in and say, like, they can make these like $20-something-thousand vehicles that are safe. And again, there's no driver, so there's no insurance. The fares are going to be so super ultra. It's just they can run 24/7. They don't need sleep. They can't be bribed. Now, what's going to happen if someone like moves drugs in a Tesla? That might be a thing. I'm sure he's thought of that because if I thought of that in 2 seconds, he definitely thought of that. But yeah, good times. This unfortunate timing yesterday. Somebody had on their phone the Duolingo app. Says, "Looks like you forgot your Spanish lessons again. You know what happens now." And at the same time, it was the red alert. And it looked like Duolingo sent the message. It's like, oh God, no. Have a meeting, please. Okay, good. A Charizard first edition PSA 6 sold for 8,400 doll hairs. I repeat, a Charizard first edition PSA 6 sold for 8,400. Lex Friedman says, I'm learning to STFU until I understand deeply. It's better to read, learn, and think before speaking. My brain's LLM has a latency of days, weeks, and sometimes years. I love this man so much. He's a good man. Fabio Vasconcelos, the Heine fam in the house. Ronnie, shout out to you. Excellent timing on the live. Yes, it was great times. Markets rip. Never doubted. Single second. I love my friends. On the 10-minute shillathon, was this yesterday? This was yesterday. 10-minute shillathon. I was there, shilling out all the projects on Dacat. Chaos, Crappy Bird, Sharby, by Tama Wolf Project, Space Penguins. Was the other one that I did for them recently. Ladies on Soul, and obviously the most recent 4, Monk, Heinecoin, DigiJoints, and Nike the Pig. It's a lot of craziness out there. A lot of craziness. Also, super nice result. The cat token #1 on Memezilla again. Oh, that's really cool. Oh God. Oh Lordy. Oh. The non-executive advisor, Bensi Rabi. Bensi Rabi is the CEO and co-founder of Utila, which is a pioneering digital asset infrastructure company at the cutting edge of secure and scalable blockchain technology. Since launching Utila in 2022, Bensi has positioned the firm as global leader in safeguarding digital assets, leveraging a world-class tech stack designed to mitigate risk and ensure the highest standards of security. Bensi is collaborating with Definity to cross-pollinate and expand digital asset opportunities. Definity to the moon! Ooh, girl. Sorry. God, I'm not sorry. Great. I think I said on live yesterday, a rare moonbirds just sold for nine Ethereum, about 20,000 doll hairs. Shout out to Crypto Cosmo for letting me know. Which is 75x of a Grogu in Pram. I don't believe this moonbirds should be worth more than 75 times what a first appearance Grogu should be selling for. I might make a whole video on that. Keep y'all posted. Behind the bullish. Okay, so this guy named Jared from Subway.eth uses a Mev bot. He's got like 6,000 followers over on X, and he uses his Mev bot to like kind of sandwich, like if you're about to buy, he uses the bot to buy before you buy and sell right after you sell, so he makes a little bit of money. And he's got the cat. He now granted, he doesn't do that for dead projects. He doesn't do that for projects that are like nothing. He only does it for projects that have a future. So I don't know what Mevbot protectors work. Just be advised, it's out there and it's doing a lot of stuff. Oh, also Mexi listed or is listing Delorean Labs DMC token. USDT pairing starts trading tomorrow at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh my God, it's less than 12 hours away. BlackRock holds 3% of all Bitcoin in their ETF. Semler Scientific announces that it plans to hold 105,000 Bitcoins by year-end 2027. South Korean authorities submit spot crypto ETF approval roadmap. Coinbase secures EU crypto license swaps Ireland for Luxembourg as main hub. And Texas Governor Greg Abbott signed strategic Bitcoin reserve bill into law. Let's go. Also, Metaplanet bought another 1,111 Bitcoin, pressing toward the new year, and has a target of 30,000 Bitcoin. It's insane. I wrote something really wild 4 years ago. I think I was on the Lucy. I said, you know how humans get bird feeders and bird seed and patiently wait to see birds show up? What if aliens programmed fertile soil in our world and waited patiently for us to figure out how to grow things from it? What I feel like that's something that that I would say while on Lucy. Anyway, who dis? Arjun Garg says, why is everything ripping harder than Omi? Let's take a look. Let's see. On this day, I see clear. So Omi's up about 6% on the day. And you are correct that you have the Dacat that is up 12.7, that is ripping harder. You are correct in that the Shiro is up 14%, and that's ripping harder. And Ethereum up 8% on the day, that's ripping harder, but not Bitcoin. So I find it really either disingenuous or really lack of fact checking where you say everything is ripping harder than Omi when Omi is legit outperforming Bitcoin on the day. So I would kind of check on other stuff before you post. Anyway, moving on. Let's go. Let's do everything is okay. It's okay. It's fine. Why? Because I am here. Sorry. Delorean Labs says 3, 2, 1. Start your engines. Delorean airdrop race. Lap 1 begins. An additional 15 million DMC tokens up for grabs. The longer you stay in the race, the more you earn. 1 of 8 laps start. Well, that started yesterday. Last night, right? Yeah, it was last night. My back. Time travel ignited. Delorean DMC blasts onto the Stewie network on 24 June. All right, we've gone over this a lot of times. OKX crypto exchange considering US IPO following April relaunch, that is reported. There's a couple people boycotting YG Entertainment, saying release the song on July 4th. I don't know what they're going on about. I don't know why. I think YG is awesome. I have a bunch of their collectibles. Talking about releasing the song on July 4th. Oh, also Gilmore Girls is now streaming on Disney Plus. Good for you, Disney. Good for you. A whale, as of this morning, has opened a $100 million Ethereum long with 25x leverage. Is there reversal coming for ETH? It clearly did. It clearly did. Okay, sent. All right, hang on. I have got to check and see if something came out. Then he said, "Hold, send the other." Oh my lordy. Okay. Gotta wait to see if I got a. Well, I'll wait for that. KuCoin says we're excited to welcome Delorean Labs DMC token to KuCoin, Gempool, Stable USDT, KCS, or DMC to farm DMC tokens. Click the quiz, refer friends, get VIP bonuses, and earn 20% more for KCS holders. Join now to unlock the rewards. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Trump says he expects ceasefire to last forever. Trump believes war is over and does not believe that Israel and Iran will ever be shooting at each other again. That must have been, 1 second, received. Send rest. Okay. Not specific. Oh, what is this? Yeah. Somebody says I would suggest going to learn from them how they did the marketing and okay. hold on 1 second. I would wait to see how it does first. If somebody asking me, I would suggest a Comey to learn from them how they did the marketing and comms and major listing of utility token. Bro, it hasn't listed yet. We have no idea what it's going to do, whether it goes up or down. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, it's very easy to market a token that has a ton of hype and no history, as KOLs have been paid to promote, and a percentage of supply allocated to major exchanges and encourage trading volume. We've seen it a bunch of times this year. Yeah, tokens listed on Binance were down an average of 54%. Tokens listed on Binance were down an average of 54% this year. It doesn't guarantee any measure of success. I don't even know if they have the... Oh, shoot. Okay, we're good. We're good. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on. Oh, yeah. We'll ever be shooting at each other again? I don't know what he had them agree to, but yeah, it's possible that he had them agree to something really harsh and scarce. And again, when you drop a couple of multi-ton bombs on the that would have me thinking, okay, they can literally do this whenever they want. I'm gonna listen to him. J-Dog said, dang, my ADA came back hard, just waiting for Omi to go live on Coinbase. I think soon. I think soon. I mean, when that happened, when Coinbase announced, this is an announcement from Coinbase. It's not an announcement from a Comey. So I expect their DEX trading to go live like really quickly, like in Q3, definitely before the end of the year. You'll see Omi on Coinbase because of that. And again, Coinbase, oh shoot, okay. All right, received. All right, hold on 1 second. Received, send it to your, that Omi to your address, question mark? Fudge nuggets, okay. 100, I don't even know if I have that. Give me 1 sec, guys. I'm sorry, I have to, Fudgesicles, I have so much stuff to do. And I don't know if I'm gonna do it on here. Yeah, all right. All right. Now, hey, now, ladies. Okay, let me get some of this this stuff first here. Whale deposits 4.28 million USDC into Hyperliquid and opens $101 million Ethereum long with 25x leverage. I think I went over that before. Michael Saylor's strategy has bought 245 Bitcoin for 26 million. He's loading up. Digital asset investment products saw their 10th consecutive week of inflows totaling 1.24 billion, with year-to-date inflows reaching a record 15.1 billion. Anthony Pompliano strikes $1 billion merger to create ProCap Financial, raises 750 million in initial fundraise for public Bitcoin treasury company. Cardona Capital adds 1,000 Bitcoin, eyes 3,000 in bold Bitcoin strategy. So this wild stuff. And Sequans Communications plans to raise $384 million for Bitcoin treasury. Again, this is why I was never really worried. I mean, I was a little bit, but when all of these big BlackRock, Fidelity, whoever Saquon's communicate, I don't know who Saquon's Communications is, but they're raising $384 million for Bitcoin treasury. Clearly, these people are not doing this for nothing, right? They're not doing it for like their health. Shoot, give me 1 second. 1 second. Yes. Which number? Okay. Copy. I have to do something real quick, guys. Can I send on face to you? I'm going to send a test. What is this here? How much is this? 1 second. I'm sorry, guys. Divided by a point. Meow, 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 meow. 1,000. Send to paste. Continue. Confirm. On this day, we see clearly everything has come to light. Better place and broken. All right, I'm gonna have to fudge. Okay, I'm gonna have to keep on going here. It's gonna be an hour show today, guys, and that'll be it. Because today, BitMEX co-founder Arthur Hayes says Bitcoin's dip below 100K is just money printers revving up to do their patriotic duty. Calls current weakness temporary, reinforcing Bitcoin's safe haven status amid monetary debasement. Gate.io listing DMC, Delorean Labs, trading pair DMC USDT. Starts at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Shoot. I might have. I might have actually sent the wrong thing there. Let me know if received. Might have lost $100, but that's fine. That's why we do tests, right? That's why we do tests. That's why we do tests. And it might have gone. We'll see. We'll see. President Trump says, keep oil prices down. You're playing right into the hands of the enemy. I don't know what he's talking about there. Cardone Capital adds 1,000 Bitcoin, eyes 3,000 in bold Bitcoin strategy. U.S. spot Bitcoin ETFs hits $1 trillion cumulative trading volume milestone in less than 18 months since launch. Oh, short answer. Oh, when somebody asks what Utila is, short answer, it's an up-and-coming competitor to Fireblocks, the leading institutional digital asset custody solution. But according to Manu, Utila has much better tech. And there's a few additional details about the partnership in the Q1 recap that Definity Markets had put out. I miss it every day. Think about it pretty much every day. I would say what I miss the most is just, yeah, definitely that, but also like some of the things that I had to sell for that. The Giovanni's Nidoking is not like, it's like a couple $100, first edition PSA 10, but it's just so beautiful. And Giovanni's Persian and Misty's Golduck and Blaine's Charizards and Arcanines. Those are so. So I still have the highest sale for this. I don't know what one's worth now. Let me. I don't even know. Because there's no way this would sell on eBay because it's too high end of an item thing. But let's see. Trophy Kangaskhan, PS at 10. Yeah, there's none. Oh no, there is one on here. It's listed at 470,000. Obviously, nobody's gonna buy that. I would say it's worth between 220 and 250, give or take. Again, I had the highest sale. If there was another one higher, I think that'd be awesome. But that is not. Does this dude get the? I think I sent the Ome to the wrong address. Okay, I'll just I'll let him come to me if that was received. Under maintenance for Stacker. For Stacker, before it was buying and selling and removing listings are temporarily disabled. All other features are active. You can send OMI, you can bridge OMI, you can receive OMI, but you could do with other stuff but you just can't buy, sell, or remove listings. That was disabled. Excuse me. What is Hello Moon? Shout out to Heinecoin for partnering with Hello Moon, 93,000 followers. Good for them. Veve Magic says it's time for the month's Veve Creative Content Competition. Using only Pixar collectibles for your entry, please submit your creation in the Disney channel of the Veve official Discord. Entries close June 29th at 3 a.m. Eastern. At 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, winner will receive a random digital collectible. That's so good. That looks so nice. Officially closed. Bit consistency. Perianne Boring. Did you check to the other address? Paste. Yeah, I want to say, okay. So she says, huge congrats to A. Pompliano and the ProCap team on the historic raise. Anthony Pompliano has announced a $1 billion merger to create ProCap Financial, a Bitcoin native financial services. Says Bitcoin treasury companies are unlocking a powerful new gateway for institutional adoption. The model will bring greater resilience to corporate balance sheets and long-term stability to public markets. Her reach girl, yeah, what up, BB Zombie? How's it going, fam? I know it's early today. I had to do it early today because, okay, got it. All right. Mother fudger. Okay. I have to do it quickly. Copy. Okay. I sorry guys, I have to see something here. Sent to, right? It's going to be 1F OX. Okay. Send. Okay. One second, guys. I'm sorry. I just have to finish doing something here real quick. OXF 9 A. And real to me, everything has come to life. Better place, broken dream. Okay. I'm gonna have to go really soon. Let me do this one guy here real quick. As quick as I can. 2 tops, get to my computer. OMI on, or ETH on USDC on ETH. All right, should be able to send that soon. All right, let's go to crypto Twitter here and see what we got. Oh, there's a new comment. Beer Man, what's going on, Beer Man? How's it going? We're gonna go see. Sure Shills a lot. Sure, Sir Shills a lot, saying replying to Space Penguin. Good morning, everyone. Will be another great shill space. I was just on that space, shilling Dacat, BB and Omi. I was shilling some Definity as well, shilling a lot. And he's talking about Paw Chain. I've heard a lot of people talk about Paw Chain. 47,000 followers over on X, so they're no joke. Deploy once, be everywhere, achieve seamless multi-chain deployment with just a single liquidity pool. It's really cool. I don't have any Paw Chain. I don't use it, but a lot of people seem to be talking about it, whether they're on Base, whether they're on Sol. It seems pretty cool. Well, we got her. Anyway, let's move on. Ooh, damn. There's still some firing going on. This is north of Baghdad. Candace Owens says, we were told that we bombed Iran into peace and that any person claiming this would drag us into a large war. Yeah, all right, that was Candace Owens. That was 6 hours ago. Terrible repost saying Trump just achieved a ceasefire between Israel and Tehran. Who is Western Lensman saying, oh, Lindsey Graham on the Senate floor, still agitating for regime change in Iran by likening them to Nazis bent on taking over the world. Someone should really let him know about the ceasefire. It's wild that day 12, the war is over. Thank you, Trump. Yep, agreed, Tara. Agreed, Tara. Bill Gardner saying, what up? Random person used my... Oh, my God. Oh. People are awesome. But yeah, what up, Bill Gardner? Hope you're doing well. Heavy explosions, Rocktown north of Baghdad. Highest PPG difference between finals MVP and the winning team. I don't care about that. Space Penguins are awesome. Feisty Pets is the viral toy brand used. They used Casual's voice. Used my trending voiceover for their video a few years ago. This is not a paid gig. This TikTok has 3.2K likes on their account. Oh, that's cool. Borovic says almost 8 years in crypto. I still have no idea what I'm doing. It's great. Interesting. Sorry, I'm trying to determine if some of these things are worth reading, and some of them definitely are not. I feel like crypto Twitter has slowly been taken over by politic Twitter, and I'm not really don't really want to do that. Sorry, some of the memes are great. Department of Homeland Security greenlights Florida's alligator Alcatraz plan for massive Everglades detention facility. Yo, that's amazing. I repeat, Department of Homeland Security greenlights Florida's alligator Alcatraz plan for massive Everglades detention center. That is diabolical. Oh my God. ASAP. Is that included? It's another war. Yeah, one war at a time, guys. What we got? Yeah. Oh, Mr. MC1 says, "Hi, Randy and fan. What's up, Mr. MC1? I was only live. I'm only live for a couple more minutes here until I get to an hour, because I have at 9 now the Oasis thing with Max and Janie. But let me comment on Tara's thing, saying this is awesome. Everything is awesome when you're part of a team. JD Van says Iran's air defenses are gone and they want this war to end. This was 19 minutes ago. I think that what the Iranians have shown very clearly is they don't want this war to go on for much longer. Air defense have been totally destroyed. Conventional missile program has been largely destroyed. Mr. MC1's awesome. I know it'll be, and I'm doing other stuff too. Mr. MC1, I don't know if you know, Definity Markets now has OMI on their balance sheet, and there might be another small, teeny tiny little company that might have OMI on their balance sheet end of week as well. And then I'm going to work to get other things on their balance sheets. I'm going to work to get other companies to have OMI on their balance sheets, because I think that's good for both Veve and the token. Very excited to tell David that tomorrow. I have not yet. I'm going to post about it. I'll probably put an official post about it in the next couple of days. But I'm definitely going to let David know tomorrow. I did tell him before it happened, be like, hey, I'm going to have Definity Markets put OMI on the balance sheet, but I didn't tell him it was completed. I told him it like last week. And he said, oh, that's really cool. Thank you. I was like, yeah, no problem. I know, right? Love having the company. Very excited. Fear is what keeps you from winning. Licensors should all hold. Bro, I know, right? I know. I wish it would behoove them so much. I think actually Dan from Figpin wanted some. I don't know if we were ever able to get it. I haven't talked to him in a while, but I'll let me touch base with him, and I'll let you know what we can do. U.S. CENTCOM commander will aggressively defend our forces and partners. I don't think we really need to hear from that right now, because it seems like peace has been struck. Pakistan's nominating Trump for 2026 Nobel Peace Prize for the India-Pakistan crisis leadership. Senior Iranian official confirms Tehran accepts U.S. proposed ceasefire deal with Israel. Let's go. Let's get this bread. I love this game. I'm good. Yeah, I'm feeling all right. I'ma have the best. Be based. Be on the homepage. For the win. It reminds me of when people were doubting Sheldon on Big Bang Theory. In one episode, he's like, Dr. Sheldon Cooper for the win. Mr. Dr. Trump for the win. Okay. Voiceover. Yeah, I can't believe Casual had somebody use his voice for a voiceover. That is so cool. And they're Russian too, which is awesome. Uninspiring sport. Dr. Art. People talking about Board Toilet Club as well. I don't have any. We don't have any partnerships, but it's just what I'm seeing floating on the crypto Twitter that people are talking about them. Unstoppable Web. People are talking about. Press Secretary, leave it. Trump says obliterated Iran. Okay, that's fine. Aw. little pigs in little tiger blankets. Oh, that's adorable. Surprised the tiger doesn't eat them. I guess because they're in the tiger blankets, you know, might make sense. RFK Jr. announces program to end insurance pre-authorization. I think 85% of Americans say that they have had delays in healthcare because of prior authorization. The doctors hate it. Costs them 12 to 15 hours a week filling out forms. This is a massive win for everyday Americans against big insurance. Let's go. All right, that's it. I do have to bounce. I will catch you all later. I love y'all. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. Good times ahead. I love you. Maybe an announcement tomorrow. Bye. Not a chance.